Hello everybody, this is OK Day back with part 2 of Blossom Tales 2, The Minotaur Prince. I sure hope it saved my progress, and it looks like it did. Okay, so we're back to the campfire. Oh, is this like a recap of where we were? The ghost of an ancient king had equipped our little knight with a new sword and shield. Okay, yes, so this is a recap. He also directed her to the emerald jungles that lay east of the block. This is cool. So I wonder, I mean, they must do this for every part of the game. They must have some sort of, this changes depending on how much you progress through the game. That's really, really cool. If Lily hopes to save her brother, then she must reach Morkla deep within the jungle. I think we're trying to get the bow and arrow. I forget. Again, this is not WASD. This is up, down, left, right, which kind of sucks. Okay, so we should have the juice. Yes. Hello. Oh, Z. Okay. This would be easier with a gamepad, I think. Is it true? You got it? Yeah, you got the nom nom juice, buddy. Yeah, Gruff. I hope we see Gruff again, although I sort of discount that possibility because there was a possibility we could have fought him. Maybe if we fought him, there would be a cutscene where we don't kill him. Okay, Gruff may look scary and not be the nicest, but he's a troll of his words. Look at all these little lessons learned. So, do we go north or south? And how do we use... Okay, sword, shield. Okay. Let's just explore a little. Oh. Okay, so this does confirm you can go in the water. We probably need, like, the flippers or something. One sec as I adjust my headphones. Okay, can we climb this little... Okay, cool. So we can climb this. And I wonder if we can get any fruit off this tree. I still don't know quite how to do that reliably. So I'm not going to waste too much time there. This map is very compact. I like that very much. This fruit looks more accessible. Yes. And what kind of fruit was that even? I don't know if there's an easy way to get there. But this map is compact. Like, they do a lot of stuff with every screen. Like, the entire village was one screen, right? And then the entire graveyard was one screen. Like, if we look at the map, this one block that we're in has the goblin, or, well, I guess the troll is one screen down, but it has the hut where we learned alchemy. And there's a little music block up there that we don't know how to get past yet, but we need like an ocarina or something. But it's quite compact. It has a good feeling to it. Oh, what are you? Okay, you're just a regular bird. Ah, is this a puzzle? I believe we've stumbled upon a puzzle. Okay, it's not going to be just as simple as that. Okay, how many pieces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's a 3x3 puzzle. And we have corners, so that's helpful. So that corner is going to go on the top left. So you just need to figure out what comes below it. It could be this piece, if we're being honest. Let's see. That looks like it might hold up. Yes. Okay, so that piece goes there. Uh-huh. Where's the bottom left? There's the bottom left. Okay. Okay. I think the difficulty curve of this game, I'm becoming more and more convinced, is it's made for kids, which is totally fine. I didn't come in here expecting anything in particular, and I didn't read on the reviews or really any of the material that the game came with. I didn't read what it was meant for. So the fact that it's made for kids is fine. Again, I'm playing this because I met the game dev at the dog park. Just like when you know someone personally who made a video game, well, then it sort of behooves you to at least try the game so you have something to talk about next time you run into each other. And also because I'm sort of interested in getting into game dev. Those of you who have seen my earlier videos, I might have mentioned once or twice that I was doing a game jam. That game jam is done by now, but that was the first game I've ever actually made to completion, and it was a heck of a lot of fun. So I'm nowhere near as good as this guy is at making games. But I can look at the individual pieces and sort of understand how they work, or how to get them to work in Godot. It's just stringing a lot of stuff together without making spaghetti code. That sort of is the difficulty now. And of course, so I mean, that's like structuring stuff. That's basically what programming is all about, is like how do you structure your code to be modular and reusable and not get in your way and not become this giant bowl of spaghetti. So saying that I'm not that far away from this is sort of bad logic. What I'm trying to say is I can understand the individual pieces. So I'm maybe like a level 1 out of like, if game dev was like a level 10 scale, I'm a level 1 or a level 2. And the guy who made this is probably closer to like level 7 if I had to guess. Okay, archaeologist says, oh my god, what an amazing discovery. I'll be world famous. Well, I made the discovery, bud. You didn't do anything. I won't be needing this shovel anymore. Okay, I said it last time. I said I saw dig spots. I'm at least I was positive. I thought those were dig spots. So we just got a shovel. Can we bind it? Let's go ahead and bind it. We don't need the lantern right now, right? So let's put that on C. We can put the lantern back later if we want. Okay, and this is what the dig spot looked like. So I'm going to try it here and see what we... have to be above it. Yes. What is that? Again, I'm not liking... Okay, gem. And generally, I don't like the controls for computer, for PC. I think they're kind of trash. Not the controls, but the UI elements, rather. The fact that I can't easily navigate the menu. And I can't even hit escape right now to get to the options menu that would tell me that my controls. And I sadly forgot to do that before I started today's session. I had made a note last time to do that, and it totally slipped my mind. But that's not a big deal. Anyway, back to this game dev stuff. I can totally see how some of the stuff is done, and I can even see in some of the pixel art, like I could do some pixel art that is of similar quality sometimes. Whoa. What? Oh. Oh. Oh, cool. Wait, so how do I get this one though? Okay. Okay. So that's just there. Okay. Cool. And you have to be above. It's always downwards for that. So there's gonna be 6 frogs around the world, maybe? Interesting. I like how much this game communicates without actually coming right out and saying it. One thing is that this game, to me, seems to be like it's made for kids. But if that's the case, are these things communicated as clearly as they could be? And this is not a dig at all. This is actually me just asking the question. Like, I've been a gamer my whole life, and so that's obvious to me. Well, I guess I don't know. I'll have to just keep my mind open and try and figure it out as we go. It seems like this is done pretty well. Okay, let's get this orange or whatever it is. So I think I need to use a charge attack. Yes. Okay. And the previous screen said like 1 out of 6. Okay, so this connects up like that. I haven't actually been paying attention to where I'm going. Perhaps I should. In fact, let's go here to the right. Sure, let's get a little bit of money, whatever that mushroom is. Oh, another one of these fruits. Okay. So we're going to be good on these fruits, if not already, then very soon. But what can we do here? Why does this exist? That's not obvious to me why that exists. Not that everything needs a reason, of course. But it looked out of place, so I just thought there might be a reason. Can we climb that? No. Can we set that on fire? I don't need a shield. This game is very forgiving. Okay, cannot set it on fire. And yes, okay, so I am running in circles a little bit, and I realized I just missed that spot there. But if we do all this now, then we don't have to come back later. So I think we've hit most things there are to hit in these few screens. Right, we've hit all the dig spots that I've come across. We have not yet gotten that treasure chest, so let's go ahead and do that. And I wonder if it's just a bunch of coins. Yep. It's kind of funny how they all spill out like that. That's a lot nicer than just being given like a number, like 5 coins dropped. I think it's cooler just to have actually 5 coins literally drop and you got to pick them up. I think it feels more satisfying. And also for, again, if this is for kids, it communicates more effectively than a number because any kid can understand, oh, that's a bunch of coins that just fell on the ground. Right? So, okay, another shovel spot. I don't know what these blue gems are. Oh, okay. That was different. That was just a bunch of coins again. Yeah, that feels good, even if you're not a kid. Getting a bunch of coins to drop. Is that a crack? Like, if I put a bomb there, will that blow up? I'm not sure. Not that we have bombs yet, but this is inspired by A Link to the Past pretty clearly, so I think we will find bombs. What does he say? North is the dig site. South... Okay, we need to go to Anchortown. That's where the bow and arrow is going to be. I wonder what's west, though. Actually, this is the map. Okay. Sure, so that's the screen where the toll keeper was, and we could have just gone straight east from there to get here, but we went up and out of the way to get this other stuff first. I'm not really worried about getting hit all the time here, by the way, if you're thinking I'm playing poorly. Well, yeah, I am playing poorly. But I'm not worried because this game is very forgiving, and I'm sure that I will find hearts. So I'm just sort of randomly just going whichever way and having a good time with it. Because the game's forgiving, I can just sort of play it willy-nilly, and I don't have to worry about needing to use a continue or dying on a boss or something like that. At least I don't think I have to worry about these things. I was hoping to go up there, but I guess you go up from below. And also, what's this? Oh, this is like a way up from the water. Okay, we saw one of those earlier. So more confirmation that you can swim in this game. Okay, so I guess let's just try and make our way down to Anchortown and see if we can get a bow and arrow. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good idea. Can you walk through these? Okay, no. I like the music. Also on the left there, you can see a future callback where there's a ladder you can let down. You see this? Okay. I'll help you in a sec. I want to talk about this ladder. This is a future callback. I love those in games. That's more modern. That's like Dark Souls-ish. And I absolutely love games that implement those. Okay, I wonder if there's a fishing minigame. This is where we learn how to do it. Grab my coat and pull me back. Oh, and you just use the typical pull. Cool. I like that a lot. I like that they're efficient with their buttons and that Z does so much. With this scaly beast, I can retire good this time. Retire for good. My grandkids didn't believe my old fishing story, so I had to show them what's what. This is a story being told by a grandpa to his grandkids. So I wonder if there's a little bit of his own real life being injected into here. Also, fish oil is good for inflammation. You'll understand when you're older, kiddo. Lines like this really make me think of Earthbound. I don't know why, because Earthbound had no lines quite like this, but just sort of random fun facts and like old people having a personality that comes off right away with very few words. I love that kind of writing. And yes, it looks like this is where we get fishing. So he just gives us a fishing rod because we helped him with the biggest catch of his life. And okay, it looks like we're gonna have a little bit of a tutorial. So if you see ripples in the water, then that means there's fish there. Okay, and sort of like Stardew Valley for fishing, where you hold it longer to make it go further. Okay, so I think first we have to equip it, right? So let's go ahead and put that where the that thing was. And hold that. Okay, that was too much of a hold. Oh, but you can pull it in slightly. Okay, I should have read better. Do we wait until the nibble or do we wait longer? There, okay. Cool. And that fishing spot is completely exhausted, which is nice, so you don't have to sit there all day. So you bring the bobber in, and you wait until... There you go. You wait until it sort of bobs up and down repeatedly. I was wondering if we would hit the other shore, and we did. Oh, that was dumb. Okay. Boom. Okay, let's wait, because it's hard to cast without hitting the shore. Although I could just back up a bit and then make it easy. Boom. Alright, cool. So we're fishing pretty good. I don't know if this is really necessary for anything, though. And here's another frog, so let's go ahead and place another one of these oranges here. It says 2 out of 6. This has me convinced that something happens when you get all 6. It's like, well, duh. I know, very, very smart take. I don't know why I said something so obvious. Like, this is certainly a kid's game, and I'm getting excited that I'm realizing a basic rule. Oh, I hope I didn't hurt you. Okay, how's the rod treating you? Pretty good, man. Pretty good. And your house is treating you pretty good, too. I just made some money. I have enough money to buy a bottle now, I think, from the shop in the first town. But let's see what's here. Are you a shop? He's too afraid to sell fish in Blossomdale because the Minotaur King has returned. Okay. Normally that would feel like a quest, but that's like, you know, beat the game sort of quest. So I guess that's just an NPC interaction. Nothing more. This guy's got a lot of money in his house. Oh, did I hurt you? He sort of... Yeah. Oh, that sucks. Okay, I'll have to be careful not to hit people with swords. It actually registers with them. Also, okay, this guy has the same character model as the last guy, I think. This is not a complaint. This is me becoming hopeful that I can make games like this, because making sprites, and especially like a walking animation, is not the easiest thing in the world. Like, it's not rocket science either, but it's not easy. And seeing a game that's released on Steam and sold for actual money that reuses assets like that and doesn't even like change the color of the pants is really reassuring to me that I can do the same, and that it won't adversely affect people's opinion of the game as long as the game is fun, which this game is. So I'm taking notes as I go. I really want to learn as much as I can from this experience. Something different happens when you meet someone who has done the thing you want to do. It sort of makes it seem more possible. It's very lofty to say I want to be a game dev and you don't even know a single person who's done it. It's very motivating to have met someone, even just one person. Are you going to teach me a recipe for the cauldron? No, but I could make some nom nom juice, which, let me try to remember. It was a green thing, a mushroom, an apple, and then one of the flowers. The pink flower. Okay, so you, and green thing, right? And we brew. I hope I got that right. Actually, does this game allow failure? Let me see what happens if I use the wrong ingredients. So green thing, I'm just going to use the things I have the most of. An orange, because we only need 4 more to beat all the statues. A tulip, and, well, I guess an apple. Okay, so it just doesn't let you. Okay. So it's not about experimenting, it's about just getting the recipes from NPCs. I'm gonna catch one more fish just to see if it's a different type than the ones I caught before. Okay. Yeah, it was. And this whole area is a good fishing area. Just docks everywhere, so the whole thing is water. Oh, okay. So I saw this at the last shop. I bet this makes my green meter larger. And the other shop also had a quarter of a heart, and it also had a bottle. So this is making me think... was I unable to fail at the last attempt at alchemy, not because the recipe was wrong, but because I only have 1 bottle? Yes, I would like a second bottle. Thank you. I think the green thing here increases my green meter, which admittedly I'm not using very much. In fact, they said it affects, it goes down when you roll, but I'm not seeing that happen at all. So I wonder. Okay, so now I'm going to try a bogus recipe now that we do have the bottle for it, and just check again. So let's do, I don't know, this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. Oh, okay, so it was the bottle. And I'm going to just lose the ingredients, or what? What? Don't tell me. Okay, sludge. Okay, okay. That's funny. I wonder if I can get rid of that or if I have to drink it or something. In fact, let's bind that and see. So if I drink sludge... Okay, it just does nothing. That's fine. Very cool. Remember, we are in this town to get a bow and arrow, so we have to find, I guess, a Fletcher shop or a blacksmith. That's what they were on the screen above. They were pirates. That wasn't completely clear. They were some sort of swashbucklers, I guess, though, so I could have guessed. Oh, I had to bring you the letter. Okay. I forgot about that. It's only 10 coins that you get. Huh. Uh-huh. Okay, so we just delivered some red herrings, and the troll took them. Okay, neat. I will take whatever's in your chest here. Thank you for that, and thank you for not caring, because you are just like all other Zelda NPCs, and you are happy when the hero takes your stuff. Yes. I cannot... Okay, I was going to say I can't keep going this way. I need to go back to town and find the blacksmith, but actually it circles back on itself, which is very convenient. That was the shop there. What are you? You're too afraid to sell fish. Okay, someone else said that. Please get out of my path. Okay. I'm going to add that to the list of minor gripes. You can't expect games to have everything worked out, but things like, you know, one-lane highways should not be a thing if you can't get past someone just by pushing through. Admittedly, I didn't try for that long. Maybe it was possible, but it seemed that way. Who is going to give me a bow and arrow? Maybe there was more to it. Or maybe that wasn't what I came to this town for in the first place. I'm not sure. So let's just keep going. Alright, you were not a bow and arrow shop. You're just a dude. Yeah, and you're a place where we make potions. I was sort of expecting every potion shop to give you a recipe. That's not the case. It's fine that that's not the case, obviously. That was my first expectation. And you really can't go inside these logs, huh? What if you roll? Nope. Okay, there's more here. Oh, it's a fast travel. Okay. Okay, fast travel. And then more stuff over here. A cutscene. Okay, so we got to get rid of pirates. And maybe this will be also how we find our way around all of these rocks. Okay, Morkla. Okay, that's a name that we need to meet. Never get to Morkla. Not without bombs. Okay, bombs. Okay, and that answers my question from earlier, because I think there was a crack in a wall earlier that bombs could have helped with. So, and there were stones that I saw piled up by the first town. There was a set of 3 stones blocking off a path. I wonder if bombs will also get rid of that, although they were larger than these stones, so maybe it's a different item. Okay. The bombs are kept safely at the beach hideout. And surely once you get one bomb, then you just unlock infinity bombs afterwards, which is how it usually goes in these games. Like once you get one bomb, then enemies start dropping them. And they start showing up in chests and stuff. Okay. Landlubber. I've always loved that word. Give no quarter, matey. Okay, so it's time to mess up some... I should put my shield back on, but truthfully, I just don't need it. Okay, so we need to go to the beach house to get bombs to get through there. And let's just look at the map real quick so we know what square we're in. It's a square with the fast travel. And it even flashed the next square down to the right from us. Like broadcasting, hey, you need to go this way. Is it going to say beach house south? West, Anchortown? Yeah, Pirate's Cove. Good enough. I want to pick these up first. They're shiny and they look nice. Also, this might be where we get a bow and arrow. I'm not positive, but it should be somewhere nearby. I'm thinking. Oh, Witch's Hut. Oh, sorry, Witch. Aren't you a sweet little plum? Are you lost? Potion ingredients. Yeah, we are taken to the fine art of witchery. Kids these days would rather fiddle around with a stone tablet game. That makes no sense. I love it. It's more earthbound for you, I think. Okay, so you're gonna teach us a way to cheat death with a potion. Rejuvenation potion. Okay, is that like a regeneration potion in other games? An orange, seaweed, chrysanthemum, and starfish. Okay. Orange, seaweed, starfish, and chrysanthemum. Sure. I'm not going to try to pronounce it 8 different times. That joke is old and tired. Okay. But you know it's not old and tired? Breaking stuff for money. Oh, I didn't even know that was takeable. I guess this is too. Very nice. Okay, so rejuvenation potion. I would take it now, but I don't have another starfish or one of those materials that was my last one of that type. So I don't want to get rid of it quite yet. And here's more rocks. This looks more like what I saw at the first town, which gives me some hope that once I get bombs, I'll be able to get past whatever that was as well. I really like the level design. Like I was saying just a moment ago, they do a lot with a little here. It's quite satisfying. Okay, so I could fall down there and get that chest if I really wanted to. But I don't want to because it's going to reset my progress a bit. Unless, can I just go up and around again? Yes, okay. So that's not actually much progress lost if I go that way. Let's go ahead and get whatever's in that chest. Get to be in front of it, I guess. Okay, just money. I do like the fact that chests throw out money like that, but it is underwhelming that every chest seems to give you just money. It would be nice to get something more valuable. Now, of course, that could be the case in a dungeon or something. I'm not saying that all chests do that. Oh, okay, the beach is down here anyway. I want to get that dig spot, even though it's probably just a blue gem or money as well. Oh, quite a bit of money. I do wonder if those respawn. I'll have to look into that later. Because that seems like a good way to farm for money. Also, I think we're going to have all of our frogs with oranges pretty soon. We already have 3 up, which is quite amazing. Okay, so at the pirate base, again, I have not put on my shield. I don't think I need it because of the forgiving nature of this game. That guy didn't even try to attack us. He might have just been innocent. Okay, we can walk through the shallows here. In fact, you know what? I kind of will put on the shield now. It's getting to the point where... Yes. Okay. Okay. Sure. Like, it's not trivial, but it's so close to trivial, the combat. So it's like, you don't want to take it seriously, but you want to at least, I don't know, not walk out of the room when there's an enemy on screen. Something like that. Oh, who are you? First primate. This looks like a dog or a cat. I can't tell which. If I had to put money on it, I'd say it's a dog of some sort. Goodness me, least you can do is knock before rudely intruding. What discourtesy? Is this dog talking? It's a monkey. Oh, that makes sense with his name. I do like that they take opportunity to bring back in that this is a story being told. If you've ever seen The Princess Bride, they do this a lot too. Like there'll be some ridiculous scene happening, and then it's like, "Grandpa, are you serious?" And the grandpa like folds the book and he's like, okay, I can see that you're not feeling well enough. We'll finish the story later. He's like, no, 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 no. I want to hear the story. I was just, and he's like, can I read? And he's like, okay, yeah. And that kid was, then went on to become Kevin Arnold in, what was that? The Wonder Years. Great show. If you are anywhere near my generation, you probably saw that growing up and are feeling nostalgia right now. Okay. Pardon me. I must have swallowed a piece of banana peel unaware during brunch. Uh-huh. Okay. Oh, I wonder if I have to hit these back at him. In fact, okay, that lasted forever. I wonder if it's a charge hit to make it go as far as you want. Oh, okay. Banana peel is funny. Can I just hit him directly? Yeah. Okay. I was trying to get too clever with it and think that this was one of those fights where you have to use his own thing against him. And maybe it is. I don't know for sure I'm doing damage to him, even though his character model is flashing. That's never a guarantee. But I tried to hit his bomb back and it didn't quite work, so I'm not sold that that needs to be the way to beat this guy. He might just have a lot of HP. I mean, we do have 4 hearts now and a steel sword, so maybe they just... Okay, I should be careful, actually. It would be very embarrassing to die. Actually, this is ridiculous, but I'm actually going to use a Nom Nom potion because I don't want to lose the game. After I've been bad-mouthing it so much for being easy, that would just be embarrassing. I wonder if you can, like, make him trip on his own banana peel. Or run into his own bomb. Okay. It was just HP. I just had to hit him enough times. So if I'm gonna... This is bombs, right? Yeah. And I have bombs, which means I've just unlocked a huge portion of the world. Because there were a lot of paths that had rocks in them. So, very nice. If I go down, yep. And it does take some health away, so I should not do that over and over. Does that mean all the pirates are gone now? Is that their boss? No, okay. I was thinking, is that their boss? Did I just get rid of all the pirates? But no. So, do I just have infinity bombs now? Because that would be pretty cool. I wouldn't hate that at all. I've never liked having to stock up on those, if I'm being honest. Huh. Okay. Money? Yep. And more money or a blue gem? Blue gem. Okay. They definitely do give you quite a bit of money in this game. Although, I guess compared to Zelda, Zelda will give you like a blue rupee or a red rupee, which is also a lot of money. Just doesn't feel like it because it's only 1. So maybe they give you just the same amount of money as you're used to in other games. Not quite sure. Okay, so this seems to be going quite well. Oh, here's one of those cracks that I saw earlier. So this is where we find out now if yes. Oh, and did you notice that? Bombs use your endurance meter. Okay. Oh, I didn't even know that fruit was there. Sweet. Okay, good. So now the world is really opened up to us. There's a lot of stuff. Okay. I have full health, which is good. Means I don't have to worry so much. Oh, you can get through there? Interesting. How do you do that? Oh, if you hold it. Okay, the endurance does come back very slowly though, so I can't do that too often. Okay, spider. I don't want to find out what you can do. I can imagine being a kid and seeing the spiders fall down and being afraid of all the shadows in here because of it. It definitely has... I think it hits the audience marker really, really well. You know? I think if I were playing a game like this when I was, say, I don't know, 8 years old, I would find this game the right amount of challenging to be engaging. And also interesting because, you know, this map feels quite small, like as an adult. But as a kid, I think this would feel quite expansive. You don't really have the mental capabilities for mapping things out to that great an extent at that age. I think this is sort of hits the mark in all the right ways. And also the pacing. Like, we got the sword, and then like half an hour later, we got the bombs. Okay, cool. I was wondering how to get there, and we just did. Yeah, I'm thinking this really does hit the mark in a lot of ways that were quite intended by the team that built it. Two-person team that built it. So all in all, I'm just constantly feeling quite impressed and quite good about this game. I do want to come back and see, can we get into the ship at all? Do we need to get like the ability to swim, I guess, to come back and then go into that little crack down there and the ship becomes a little level? I'm not sure. I sort of think that's the case. But anyway, that's the thing for later. This game also does a good job of like advertising what is to come later. Like it clearly told us, hey, you're gonna need bombs or something. And it clearly told us, hey, you're gonna need like a sword or a hammer or something with the reeds earlier. And now it's telling us, hey, you're gonna need flippers or some way to swim eventually. So it's just doing a very good job of sort of laying out what needs to happen for you to advance. And I dig that, especially the transparent way it does it. Now, we could go back to the beginning. The beginning town, there were rocks there that we could blow up as well. I forget where they were. Yeah, you can actually see them right there above and to the left of the balloon are rocks that lead to a path that goes that way. How do I zoom out? Okay, Z? Yeah. So that opens up the entire left side of the map. And actually, we're pretty close to finishing the right side of the map. So I kind of want to finish exploring over here just to sort of close off an area if we possibly could, because that would be incredible. Just to sort of say, hey, we're done with the entire right side of the map. In fact, is this the bottom? Yeah, we hit the bottom right already. This is great. This also sort of tells me how long the game's going to be, right? I think it's going to be maybe a 10-hour playthrough completely. And that's with me talking through it and sort of taking my time, enjoying every moment. If you wanted to speedrun this without using glitches, but just sort of like, you know, an everyman sort of speedrun, this could probably be done in an hour or two, is my best guess. There doesn't seem to be too much unnecessary gating, and you could probably do everything that I've done so far in the amount of time that it takes to walk across the screen to the places that I went to. So, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes total to do everything I've done so far. Oh, I need to not die. And that's another music gate there. So again, it's advertising things that you're going to want to do later, which is great. Whenever you get the musical instrument, then later you're going to be like, whoa, there's 10 places I've been to that need that. Very Metroidvania sort of design. Also, very Link to the Past sort of design. Like, let's not get it twisted. Link to the Past had this sort of design in it, and that was part of what made it so fun. Like, I don't know if you recall that game, if you played it before, but I played it as a kid, and there were these stones everywhere. I had no idea what they were for, but I saw them, and only way later did I realize that they were nodes to use the hook shot on, which was like it was a weapon and a mode of traversal. It was something that you would shoot across a waterway or something, and it would grab onto a rock and then pull you across the chasm. And this game is sort of presenting a lot of different versions of that sort of idea. So very, very faithful to being like a Zelda-like sort of game. I should have blocked those for sure because they're easy to call. But whatever. Now, are we back to where we just were? Okay. We are. We want to go left and up, and I'm not sure which one I want to do first. So let's just see if we can go up then left, if that's a thing. I would make another potion, but no, let's just risk it. We have the rejuvenation potion, so hopefully that'll be good enough. Okay, if we go left here, we will end up in the square that we want to be in, according to the map. Oh, but we can't do that, can we? So I should have gone the other way. All right. This game's also good at letting you know where you need to go. That was one of the difficulties of playing A Link to the Past as a kid, was the world was, I think, larger than this world. Maybe that's just my memory from being a kid and thinking it was larger. But I do think that world was larger. It was, well, first of all, it was twice as large as you would think because there was light world and dark world. So after a certain part of the game, the size of the world doubles. But I think even the individual worlds themselves were each larger than this game world. So navigation was very tough. But this game not only is smaller, but also it tells you straight away like where to go, which I actually have mixed feelings about. I know I've been sort of saying only good things about this game up till now, but now I have mixed feelings about telling you exactly where to go. There's some value in, like, as a kid playing a game or trying a thing, trying things that don't work over and over, and then like getting frustrated with that feeling and channeling that frustration into like having a plan. And the plan could be as simple as, I'm going to go to every square in the map that I've been to and see if there's anything I've missed. And I've certainly done that many, many times before. And that sort of thing led me eventually to becoming better at paying attention to stuff because I knew I didn't want to have to backtrack to it later, right? So there is some value to not giving that stuff away, but also this is a day and age where like people are not limited to 1 or 2 video games a year. Like back in those days, you would not get a new video game every day, and you very much could nowadays because there's just so many of them and the prices are so low. So I sort of see what they're doing there too. They're sort of saying, hey, we don't... Oh, let me just be quiet for a second. This looks amazing. A giant turtle. Is this going to be a level? Like Zelda games love doing this, where there's a giant turtle or a giant whale or something, and it becomes a level. I certainly hope so. Oh, is Morkla also a level? Oh, this is so cool. Okay. That was funny. We are Morkla. We've been alone for many years. So we talk to ourselves. Oh, it's like the royal we, or sort of like third person, but first person plural. This is kind of fun. I need help finding the Minotaur King's labyrinth. He took my brother, and I need to rescue him. Morkla says not that it matters, but quite a lot. We know where it is, but we feel strange. Our inside and outside hurts. Amazing. So this is like those dungeons I was referring to, except this time the beast itself is asking you to go in and do it a solid. He's like, hey, could you go into my stomach and tell me what's hurting me there? And like Ocarina of Time, it was the same story, but I think it was like corrupted or something. Whatever. One sneeze, one sent it away. Oh, he's still sneezing, so he's still sick. Sure about that? Pirates bring snappy sea critters into our waters. Use your fishing rod and cast your line onto the ripples around our pool. Fish the critters out, then we can help you. Okay, so he's sneezing, or they are sneezing, because the critters around them are making them sneeze. Interesting. It's kind of neat. So it gates you behind fishing, which is artificial. Yeah, like... But whatever. It's also kind of fun and gives fishing another reason to exist, which is like if you're making a game and you have a whole system, it's good to use it more than just a little bit. Otherwise, you sort of feel like the effort wasn't worth it. Especially if these things we fish up, these are all just going to be crabs, whatever. If these things become useful in the creation of potions or they make us money or something like that, then that's another added bonus. So it's not like this is completely a waste of time. And also, we're covering like one screen. You know, this is not a huge amount of effort. I think this could all be done in maybe in like a minute if I was like really pushing the speedrun angle. Which I don't do with games very often, unless I play them a lot of times. Even with Earthbound, I played Earthbound through from beginning to end probably 60 times in my life. I'm not even kidding. And I've made little challenges to myself, like try to get max level before you get, you know, your fourth character. Or rather, try to get max level before you get the huge boost in Magicant, because that might make it look different. Or try to get every single item or something like that. Stand behind you? I thought we were going to walk through your mouth. Did I read that wrong? I might have read that wrong. I shouldn't read and talk at the same time, but I am sort of getting used to long form content. And when I was editing my last video, there's a lot of awkward silences that didn't need to be there because, like, I do have internal thoughts while I play. I just don't always say them out loud. And I figured actually just sort of riffing on my internal monologue might be good for these videos, because when I think about videos that I watch on YouTube, some of them I just put them on in the background, right? Just like while I'm doing the dishes or whatever. Yeah, that didn't work. So we did say behind. So I'll just put them on in the background while I'm like folding laundry or doing the dishes or whatever. And I think that if nothing else, doing that sort of thing in a video, like just talking about what you see or what you're experiencing or what you're thinking, is not the worst thing in the world, especially if you're just looking for a little bit of improvement in your YouTube game, like making things better. Okay, that was dumb. Good thing I didn't blow myself up. Also, I just want to get this rock over here. So I think it's an improvement in my YouTube game in that I will at least have tried it and see if it works. I'm not saying this is better than what my last video was, but I'm at the point now where I want to just try 100 things and see if any of them works at all. And so I totally don't mind right now just sort of letting my internal monologue externalize. Okay, I really should have read what he said. I'm regretting that now. Because I am standing behind him. Okay. I might have just screwed up the game and I might have to go. Actually, it's a good thing I'm recording, because then I can just look at the recording if I have to. Or was it his front? I just didn't see there was a talk bubble. Yep. Need a key to into the... Okay. I just need to look at my UI more. Okay. Well, anyway, I wanted to get across to you that there's a reason I'm being more talkative this time, and it's twofold. I want, first of all, for the editing to be easier, and having fewer awkward silences is a lot easier for editing, because I think awkward silences, not awkward silences, but just long drawn out silences of me playing the game for like 3 minutes and then really remembering, oh, there's a microphone in front of me. Oh, I should probably say something. Like, it's just not good for video creation. So I figure that's one reason, make the editing easier. But also, maybe this is the kind of content people like. I know certainly I have times where I put on like Northern Lion and Sinvicta, for example. I watch a lot of, or I'd say listen to a lot of Binding of Isaac videos, just because it's sort of brainless and adds a voice to my household while I'm doing, you know, meaningless chores. It's sort of the same thing as like putting on some music or something in the background. So that's my thought process for this video. I am curious how you all like it. So if this is, I don't know, of interest, or you can see this is an improvement, or you think this is actually a step backwards, I'd be happy to hear any of that. Just because right now, feedback of any sort is sort of a big deal for me. I think if someone says, hey, I like the direction you're going in, that will be something that pushes me forward for like the next week or two. Like, no kidding. And eventually this will probably, I'll start getting more views and more comments, and, you know, the dopamine hits will get smaller and smaller from that. But right now, even a single comment sort of makes my day. So if you do have something you want to say, whether it's you know, positive or negative, if you just make it constructive and you know, not too mean, I'd be happy to hear it. Okay, this is gonna be where we get the flippers, isn't it? Very, very cool. So let's use fire. Okay. Do I have a shield on? I don't. I should have a shield on. In fact, let's put you on X. Let's put fire on C. And that way. Okay. Okay, good, good, good. So I'm treating this a little bit more seriously than I have been just because I came close to death in that fight against the monkey. And I had to use a potion, and I don't have a potion anymore. What's the... Cool. Oh, is this like the water temple? Wait, so if I go back, will the water level be different? It is. Okay, I like this a lot. This seems like a simplified water temple, and I'm hoping that's what it is, where it's only 2 levels of water. Like water is there or water is not there. If it's more levels, I hope they do better than whatever Ocarina of Time did, because that was just horrible. No one liked that. I'm pretty confident. But if it's better than that, then this will be quite fun. Are these all? Yes. Okay, so if I light all of these... Okay, I gotta be careful. Those traps in the wall seem to sense when you walk in front of them. Does anything happen when you light all of these? Yes. Okay. Please don't just be money. Please be like a key. Yes. Okay. So at least chests are better inside of dungeons, which I sort of assumed they would be. Okay, so we're doing pretty good. Also, which room is this? Do we have a map in? We have a map in here. This is the room we came in. And the map, okay, does it tell you how big the place is? It sort of does. So again, this is smaller than a Zelda dungeon. Maybe, actually. I'm not positive that it is, if I'm being honest. How do we get over that, though? Is this a dungeon where we get a hammer, maybe? In any case, we still have this left path we haven't gone yet. So let's go there first before we give up on our options. Okay, these guys throw stuff, so... well, the one guy does, the other guy doesn't. So let's block his thrown weapons, and then he takes a while to reload. Okay. So that was easy enough. And we're full health again. Again, this game is very forgiving, which I like. Oh, so these become pathways, but then they shorten. Oh, so they change size. That's interesting. This is a very interesting puzzle. I've not seen this take on these water levels, I think. And again, these things. It's totally not clear to me if those things are there when the water... Okay, they're there with either water height. So it must be something we get here. Like maybe we get the hammer here or something. Which is something I assumed that we need last time, but we actually didn't. Or not need, it's something that I assumed it was available in the game, and it turned out not to be. Or maybe it is, who knows. Anyhow. Okay, that was dumb of me. I definitely could have blocked that. Oh, wrong button. What do you do? Okay, you change all those. Across the whole level or just in this room? Not clear. Okay. I like that you can walk in one direction with your shield faced the other way. That's helpful. Okay. I don't even know what these things really are. They're like little scarab beetles or something? Not clear. Okay, this is very cool. I do like this puzzle, these puzzles. Oh, cool. Okay, so which way do we want this? Probably to hit the... Is that a water tank? Like, what is that? Well, we want all these to go in a line, that's for sure. Okay, and it's going to fill up the water tank. Very neat. Okay, if you needed confirmation that this game is made for kids, though, it was totally that puzzle there. Which, again, is fine. I love it. This is actually making me feel a bit like a kid just playing it. Okay, so these are room local, I want to say. So each room will have these. Interesting. Very nice. And yeah, these puzzles, they are super simple, but I think my 8-year-old brain would not see them as easy. And I would feel like a genius for having done these. It's clever design also where you use this one twice. That's not bad at all. It's sort of like that cartoon show Bluey, where it's like it's made for kids, but you can appreciate it as an adult, if that makes sense. Very, very nice. So I don't want to do this because then I can't walk across. So I want this to be up and then hit a switch so that thing goes down. Oh, is that the pirate boss? One Hook Willie, which is sort of like Captain Hook. And there were Hook references earlier from the movie with poisoning the one child against his family. Uh-huh. Tortoiseshell. Is that how you swim? You were a tortoiseshell? I guess we'll see. I hope that's the case. I hope this is the place where you learn how to swim. Okay, so first we put this way. Uh-huh. We do have a key, so we could go that way to the right, but I don't want to yet because we can totally go down here first and see what's going on. Is this a room we've been in before, even? Yes. Okay, that's just a callback. And we've been to the right there, yeah. I do like that callback very much. And I guess it's permanent as long as if you leave the room, does that thing stay down? So I'm going to come back in. Yes. Okay, so that is a callback, which is brilliant. Also, I may as well fish here because we're not going to be in here forever. And so I imagine... Uh-oh, well, that was dumb. I imagine that maybe the fish that are in here are rare. Well, I'll at least try it and see. No, this is the third one of that type, so we did not need to fish here. Okay, so then we do need to go into this room and do something here. Okay, shield? Good, shield. Oh, wow. That took all my stamina. That thing hurts quite a bit. Okay. Let's play this safe. Okay, he wasn't a boss. I thought he was a boss, but he was not. He was just a big guy. Oh, okay. So electric jellyfish cannot hurt you yet. So let's go ahead and keep going to the right. Okay. And hit you. Now you guys are fish out of water. This room I've been in. Yeah, I was in this room before, but we were blocked. Yeah, again, they're doing a lot with the map here. Like where one room is used in 5 different ways. It's not really used in different ways, but it's used multiple times. Well, I guess it's different ways. It's quite nice. I'm having a lot of fun with the level design here. And level design is harder than you think. Or maybe it's just harder than I think. Well, I think it's pretty hard, so it's harder than you think. I think this should go down here. And this should probably go left. And that should go there. Yes. Because that fills up that one. And we want to fill up both, right? So let's go ahead and fill up both at the same time. Okay. Very cool. Very satisfying puzzle. Okay. If you just hit these guys fast enough, they can't hit you at all. I have 400 money already. Didn't we just buy a bottle? And we have money already? That's great. Nothing here. If I hit you with my sword, will I get shot? Yep. Only when you look like you'll hurt me. Okay, and you only shoot diagonally, so you're not really that dangerous. Okay, so we put the water up, and that's going to move this so we can walk across that bridge. Right? Which gets us up here. We can hit the switch. Uh-huh. And now we go back and put the water back down. We can go south. Yeah, this level design's really, really nice. It truly is. The music too, the ambiance, it feels like Zelda. I really appreciate this because this does feel like sort of like someone who genuinely loved Zelda as a kid just made a game, right? That's exactly what this is. Although I'm being dumb here because I just want to get past this guy and see if the water here is lower now. And it is. So that's exactly what we had to do. One sec. My dog's going crazy. I think someone's on. All right. My apologies there. My dog sensed someone at the front door, I guess. There was no one there, of course, but you gotta check. It's just that she knows that you've checked and then she calms down. It's what you get for having a livestock guardian dog. They sort of get antsy about stuff. All right, this is the boss fight. I wonder how he's going to use the water. Is he like going to jump into it at times? And should I do the rejuvenation potion right now? Or should I wait until... when I get down to 2 hearts, I will use it. How about that? Because it might be like a slow regeneration potion. So I don't want to wait till I'm down to like half a heart. But let's just try to use our shield. Oh, okay. Well, that could hurt. Oh, okay. Cool. I like that, actually. Okay, I need to use the potion. Okay, let's put this on C. Oh, shoot. I used it. I might die. Okay. I need to stay away from him when he's in this mode. Okay. Yep. Oh, that's what the rejuvenation potion does. That's so cool. Oh, so I could have used that when I made it, and it would have lasted till now, probably. Oh, that feels good. Okay, you can do that all day. I'm fine with that. Uh-oh. Okay, need to watch out for that move. And that move too. Okay, that was close. I might have died there as a kid once or twice, if I'm being honest. That was nice. Are these floaties? Like water wings? They are floaties. Okay, do I have to equip them or are they just always on? I think they're always on. Okay, I can just go in the water now. This is great. Okay, so hopefully we've cleaned out the insides for this this giant turtle, and he can feel better now. Giant skull and bones was ahead of Lily. The empty eye socket stared back at her. I wonder if those are some gems we picked up along the way. Let's see. I mean, have I been this far at all? Maybe I have to go into each room. Okay, so let's go. Okay, let's not die. Yes, let's not die. That's important. Oh, these little. Has it been that way the whole time and I haven't even noticed? Maybe. Okay, so. This is just very enjoyable. I like this a lot. So we put the water up, but now since we have floaties, we can go from place to place. Oh, okay, so now we're here. Neat puzzles. Really, really neat puzzles. I like this. Yeah. I should be using my roll more. It does not use any stamina, and I think they said it does, so that's just a little mistake. Okay, so is there a reason to use this? Oh, yeah, there is. Well, is there? It's actually not obvious because we can just use the one that's over on the right side. Right, so yeah, we have a lot of money. I wonder if it caps at 999. I do wonder. Okay, so what's this about? First, I want that treasure chest, though. Yes, treasure chest first. It might have something. Oh, it's just money. I would like for something a little bit more substantial out of some treasure chests, if I'm being honest. Those are just a tiny bit disappointing, but, you know, whatever. You can't have Everything perfect. Oh, I was wondering about these. Right, there were these entrances that were like in like above the ground. Like the one on the right of the screen, that's a normal doorway. But there were some that were like windows. And it's like, what are those for? They're for going through the water when it's up. So is this whole place... I don't know if we're going to double the size of the whole place or if it's just adding a bit to the end. But this is better than I expected because I sort of thought that once we beat the boss, this would be done. But it looked like that was maybe just the halfway point, which is very cool. Now, I'm not sure if we should be going down or up from here, so I'm going to go up here and just check. I feel like we've been this way. Oh, but see down here on the map, there's a window going west. We go through there with our flippers, with our water wings, or floaties. That's what they're called, floaties. Right, so we're gonna go across. We're gonna keep the water level high. Yes, and we're gonna go in here. Exactly. We're just gonna avoid these guys, and they shoot diagonal, so it's not that hard to avoid. We're gonna go up here. Now, what does this do? Okay, so those switches. What does all this do? Okay, good. That makes sense. Okay, that was dumb of me. Okay, but we come here, we get a starfish, we hit a switch, and of course it only does the opposite. We have to go around the other way, which is, again, satisfying, very Zelda-like. These puzzles in these level design, it really does feel like Link to the Past. This is very, very cool. Is there a reason to do that? Yes, there's nothing in that room that I want. Okay. Oh, you can dash with flippers on too. That's cool. Another one of these puzzles. I do like these a lot. So where's the water source? Okay. There's quite a lot going on here. So this seems like a no-brainer. We have to hit that. No. We want to hit that from below because there's no reason this should turn any other way than the way it is. Which means we want to hit that from that side. Yes. Okay, that makes sense. So far, so good. Let's see. The only thing that makes sense is to go to the right. The only thing that makes sense is to go to the left. The only thing that makes sense is to go across. A lot of the decisions here are forced for you. Which is good for a puzzle this size, because otherwise I think this would feel pretty hard. This is the only thing that can go into that tank. And this one clearly has to be teed off that way. This has to go across. And then this one could be one of two ways, right? So let's think that through. Well, this one has to be like that, right? Which means this one has to tee up north. And this one has to come down, right? Finally, this one... Well, let's get this one first. This one's easier. Should go off that way. That should do that. Are we good already? Okay, so there's a little red herring there. This guy here didn't do anything. Okay, nice puzzle. Okay, now, how do we get there? Not clear yet. Oh, that was nice. Yep, thank you. And now we have to go down there again. Okay, that was my mistake. Yep. Okay. So now we walk down to the right. And... yes, this is one of the eyes. The blue gem sparkled in the torchlight. It was fashioned in the shape of a lidless eye. It fits into the skull door's empty eye socket. Yep. I think there was 2 eye sockets, and there was like a mouth socket or a nose or something. Uh-oh. I don't have much HP. Okay. Stop. Stop dying. Okay. HP, please. Thank you. Can I separate them at all from each other? Yes. Okay. Don't die. Stop taking damage from one guy when he just took on 4 guys. Okay. I really should have made more potions. Oh yeah, I really should have made more potions. Almost died there for no reason. We've been here, right? Yes, this is the skull room. Okay. Don't die to whatever that shoots out there. Let's put one of the eyes in. Okay. So now we need to go the other way. So through the right door. And I am afraid we will die soon. So, oh, thank you for health. Okay. Wow. Okay, well that's a pain to deal with. Thank you for the health back. Okay. Maybe I was too quick to say this game is like super, super easy. Then again, I could have made more potions, and I'm also playing irresponsibly. But doing a puzzle like this with a bunch of things shooting at you is quite the nice challenge. Like I'm happy to see it. Let's think about how this has to go. This has to be this way. Is there any way to get those to stop doing that? No. So you just gotta take it. Okay, this has to go this way. I think it's reasonable that that goes that way, but it's also reasonable that it goes that way. Yes, let's go with that. Let's turn you. All right, so we've got one of you down. Got you going this way, and you going this way, and you going across. So you got you down. Ah, okay. So now we just need you. Okay. Excellent. Very cool. Now what's over here? Oh, I thought that would just be it and open the door. That was not the case. Oh, but one of these again, huh? Okay, let me just check the map. Where are we? We've been here before. Okay, so it's to the right. But again, one of these windows that we saw earlier. Okay. Right, so we could go down there and change the water level. Do we want to do that? I think so. I think so. Sorry, I meant to hit V, but I hit map instead. Okay. This is feeling a bit repetitive with what we did for the other eye, which is unfortunate. Okay, I'm glad I can hit them through there. That helps. I don't know if this is easier or harder than the last one. It's probably the same difficulty. Ah, nice. Yeah, and same exact idea as well. I guess what I was saying earlier sort of applies here, though. Like, if you're gonna put all this effort into making assets, you may as well use them more than once. So I get it. But it does feel kind of samey. Oh. Yeah, those guys are a pain, especially because that thing is not easy to shield against. I just walked into it. Total doofus move. Wow. Okay, let's not die to something as stupid as that, especially because you can see it coming from a mile away. I should have blocked that. Okay. Let's stop playing dumb. Now what's this? Is it like kill everyone in the room and then that opens up? No, don't die. Thank you. Thank you for not dying. Okay, that's the other eye. That one was easier than the first one. Okay. This is just the skull door room. The door we couldn't go in before. Yes. Do we want the water up? I don't see a reason. I guess we could avoid all of that mess. But otherwise, yeah, we just Want to exit west out of here, right? That's what I think, at least. Okay, let's not die. We only have 1 HP. I could also leave the room and come back in just to like farm HP a bit, which is sort of lame to do in a game that I've been calling easy. I get it, but it'd be so embarrassing to die. Okay, somehow we got full health. I don't know how that happened. Must have just ran over a bunch of health very quickly. Okay, let's hope we just need 2 eyes and not a nose as well. Thank you. Okay. After braving many dangers, our young hero finally reached the heart of Morkla's shell. Okay, that's cool. So it's like D&D. No way. I wonder if I hadn't done that. Uh-oh. Okay, at least it gives you an indicator. Can I just... Oh, okay. You can't go up there. You can't avoid the fight. Okay, that didn't hurt, which is good. Very good. Can we just go up here now? Oh, cool. So it combines the stuff we've learned with the boss fight. I like that a lot. Okay, I got hurt a little bit. I don't need that heart, but it might despawn if I leave it be. So, can you actually hurt these? No. So we just need to hit all of these. Okay, I don't hate this at all. This is very cool. I'm just gonna wait because I don't want to die. And this does seem like the final boss. Right? Like not of the game, but of the dungeon, I mean. I gotta say, for how much I'm saying this game is like similar to Link to the Past, the boss fight, at least this one, feels way better than almost any boss fight in that whole game. That game's boss fights were pretty basic. Okay, I was playing too risky there. So hopefully we can get some hearts from these. Yes, okay. Thank you, very kind game. Okay, let's not walk to our death there. Okay. Same old, same old. And south, east. Yep. Boom. And I should probably try to get one more heart. Yes. Oh. Thank you. Okay, new mode. Wonderful. I could do a charge shot too, but I just, it takes too long. Okay, heart piece. And what are you? What are you? The the Steam achievement said key piece 1. I'm not sure if the video caught that because I'm capturing the game and not the screen. But very cool. So we got a key piece. They feel better. Allergic to children. Okay, so it is a key piece. Okay, so we need key pieces. Very similar. So in Zelda, I know I keep saying this is similar to Zelda, but in Zelda, you literally got like 7 things that were basically key pieces. I mean, you were awakening 7 sages or something, but it was the same idea. The sages didn't do anything except for act like key pieces in the end. Where can I find the next key piece? Okay, so we have 2 other dungeons to go to, probably, and we can choose the order. Head west to the Sun-Kissed Canyons. Okay, or don't, nothing matters. Everything comes and goes except us. Very neat. Well, That actually took quite a while. I think I'm happy to call it there because that is a very natural stopping point. I'm really digging this game so far. My takeaway so far is that the age group intended is young kids who are pretty new to games. I do like that it's a female protagonist, so any little kid could pick this up and feel like they're a badass adventurer. um, there's a lot of good level design. They do a lot with making a tiny bit of map really do a lot of things. There are some convenience and quality of life improvements over Zelda, like the fast travel locations. Um, and also the fact that it lights up on your map where you're supposed to go. And as I said before, I have mixed feelings on that. But in general, I really think this is a great game. I'm enjoying it a lot. I think y'all should go out and take a look at it if you get a chance. The name again, this was something something the Minotaur Prince. Blossom Tales 2, the Minotaur Prince. I recommend you go pick it up. But even if you don't, thank you very much for watching this video to this point. As always, please, if you feel so inclined, do leave a like, comment, or subscribe. These things help tremendously with a channel my size. And definitely do comment on whether you like this format or not. So basically, what I mean by format is two things. First of all, do you like Let's Plays? And second of all, this constant stream of talking I'm doing, it's new to me, but it's also not unnatural. I'm not trying to just fill the space with artificial thoughts. I'm basically saying what's on my mind. So it is natural, but it's also unnatural because I don't do this very often. So I don't know, is this something I should develop further? What do you think? Anyhow, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully see you in the next one. Bye.